caught up in this bitch. I'm a goddess, I'm a king.
Hey, my Empress Talk fam, and welcome to another episode of Empress Talk. Whew. Okay, so this hot topic, y'all already know what we're going to discuss. But I want to pose it in a different way than what's going on. So, our question was, did that slap really make black women feel protected? Did it? By black men, do we feel like now black men is going to be like, hurrah, I got to stand up for my black women? And if so, is it for just the black women you know, or is it for all black women? Which way does that work? And I know it's so much complication in this that you can't just really look at it one way. But our focus here today on Empress Talk is going to be basically, did that slap make black women feel protected? It was such short notice, but we did get a lot of great comments. So you know what, you guys? Let's talk. Hey, my Empress Talk fam. Okay, so y'all know today's hot topic was, did that slap make black women feel protected? Now, I am not disregarding any of my other races. Please do not get that twisted, because I include all my sisters. I don't care what color you're, black, brown, white, green, yellow, orange, purple. But, you know, I think since black women are the most unprotected in the world, it's not that we're just focusing on them, but we're kind of just wanting their opinion. So like I said, please do not think that I'm disregarding any other race, because I respect all my sisters no matter what color you are. And I just wanted to make that clear. So let's get into these comments, y'all. Let's see what these women, I don't know, it may be some men in here, but when I was going through it, I don't think I saw no men, but they could have commented too, because, you know, I would love to hear a man's perspective on this. So, but let's get into these comments. So our first comment comes from Karen. She says, do I feel protected? No. How does slapping someone make you feel protected? That's just violence. Shaking my head. Okay, so Karen, I can understand what she's saying. Basically, it was a form of violence on somebody. So how does that make a woman really feel protected if you got to show violence to somebody else? Especially somebody who was not really threatening to you. So we can understand if someone is feeling threatened, so they go about it in a threatening manner, but she feels that it was just violence, probably towards someone that didn't really need that. But she still says that doesn't make her feel any way more protected than it did before. So thank you, Karen, for your comment. I really appreciate it. Our next comment comes from Jessica. And she says, as a black woman in America, I have never felt protected by a black man. Whoa, okay. All right, Jessica. Y'all black men hearing that? I don't know who dated Jessica, but y'all never made her feel protected. But let me finish reading, because she wasn't done. It says, because black men don't trust each other. Black men must be able to trust each other before I can feel protected. Okay, I get what she's saying. So how can you protect me if you can't even be your own brother's keeper? Y'all remember that sign, that little saying from New Jack City, am I my brother's keeper? So Jessica feels that brothers are not each other's keepers. So how can women then feel protected if you can't even protect your brother? So I get what Jessica is saying. So I really appreciate Jessica's comment. Our next comment comes from Victoria. And she says, some women can influence men to do right, and some women can influence men to get physical. Never embarrass your partner so that he or she can be put in an uncomfortable place to slap someone. And wow. Okay, Victoria kind of said a lot with that statement. But I mean, you have to break it down, because she is right. Because some women have the power to make men do whatever they want them to do. Well, whoever that woman is, can y'all give me some of that power? Because I need some of that power. I need some of that. I need some of that to get a man to do what I want him to do. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, Victoria, You know somebody who got that power? Because I need to know how to use it. Most black women need to know how to use that power. But, okay, let's get back onto what Victoria was saying about how, you know, but she is right. You should never put your partner or make your partner feel that they are in a position that they have to do something physical or embarrassing just to show you that they are a protector. Okay, our next comment comes from Renee. And Renee says, my husband protects our children. I can protect myself. Now try me. All right, Renee sounds like she ready to get a little physical. She like, try me, step up, see what's gonna happen. She basically says she don't need her husband because if you step to Renee, she gonna show you the real deal. All right, Renee. Our next comment comes from Shay. And she says, I loved it. Now maybe more black men should try it and see how much respect that, oh, I'm sorry, you guys. She says, now maybe more black men should try it and see how much respect their woman gives them. So if it takes a man to be violent with somebody to show that they respect their woman, then I think that's kind of backwards. But Shay, I appreciate your comment, and I'm not saying that's your opinion, and I'm glad you gave it to me, but a woman should already respect her man. She shouldn't have to respect her man if he go up and slap somebody. Nah, unless that person deserves to be slapped. Don't get me wrong, I don't condone violence, but sometimes some people deserve some shit that they get. But let's not get off track with that. So that's a whole nother show. So thank you, Shay. I love you. Appreciate your comment. Our next comment is coming from Joyce. And she says, no. Because men are not looking to be protectors. They are saying, I wish a nigga would slap me like that. LOL. Okay. And she right. Because if you're reading all of the comment that everybody is saying, stars, regular people, whatever, comedians, non-comedians, people are saying like, I wish Will would have came up there and slapped me. Let me see how that would have went. But Will knew who he could have did it to. But I don't really want to make this about Will and Chris. I really wanted to make this about, do black women feel more protected? Because that's what most men are saying, that, oh, now he stood up for black women and they're going to know that they can't take advantage of black women. So I appreciate your Joyce, I appreciate your comments, but, and she right, most men are not focusing on the protection part. They are focusing on the, oh, I wish that nigga would slap me like that because it would have been some shit. So, yeah, I get you, Joyce. I got it. Our next comment comes from Rebecca. And she says, I was proud that he stood up for his wife. But the act of violence to prove a point was stupid, in my opinion. All right, you go, Rebecca. Rebecca hit that nail on the head. Yes. Stand up for your wife. Nobody is saying that you can't stand up for your wife, your girlfriend, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your mother. But it's the way that you got to do it. It's the way that you have to do it to where you don't have to be. Our next comment comes from Michelle. And she says, if you make your woman feel protected at home where it counts, you would not have to do something like this because in her mind, she knows you will handle it. Feeling protected is in the mind, and it starts from the beginning of the relationship. Which, you know what? I totally agree with Michelle. Now, women know if their men are protectors. Women know if their men are providers. We know that from getting to know somebody and their character and who they are. And if a man is not a protector, that doesn't mean anything is wrong with him. Maybe he's a better provider than he is protector. And some men are better protectors than they are providers. I mean, it's just like you rarely find a man that has both. But not saying that you can't find a man who has both, but you rarely find a man that has both, and nothing is wrong with that. You just have to work with what you have. And it doesn't mean that if he's not a good protector that, oh, I ain't gonna mess with him. And some women might say that, but it doesn't mean that anything is wrong in his character. It just means that he's not a great protector. So thank you, Michelle, for your comment, and I really appreciate that. Our last and final comment comes from Carrie, and she says, I feel protected when I'm secure in my house. I don't trust niggas to ever protect me, except with one exception. My son. I know he will always protect me. Okay. So Carrie said the only man that she trusts to ever protect her is her son. Now, I don't know how many sons. I don't know if she got 1 son, 2 sons, 3. But I can understand that because a mother does know, like, some sons, they will protect them. Because I know if it come down to it, my son gonna always protect me because I only have 1. So, he is like the protector of the family because he feels that's his job. I'm like, no, that ain't your job. But he feels, because he got 3 sisters and a mama, his job is to protect us. And I do understand that. So I understand what Carrie's saying when she says she only trusts one man to protect her, and that's her son. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for all of your comments. You know, I really appreciate them, and I really enjoy that my fans are so receptive. Even if it's a spur of the moment and we just drop a question, we get so much response, and I love you guys for that. So in conclusion, I just want to say this. Women, we know when our man is a provider. We know when our man is a protector. And I don't always think that violence is a way to protect someone. So let me just answer the question for myself. So do I feel more protected by black men now that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock? No, I don't. Now, on the other hand, you don't have to show violence to show that you protect your woman. So it's like with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Beyonce knows Jay-Z is going to protect her. Jay-Z don't even have to be violent. Why? Because Jay-Z has already put it out there that you're not going to disrespect his wife in any way. You're not going to say this. You're not going to do this. It doesn't matter. But he never had to put his hands on anybody. So that's what I want women to understand, and men, that you're supposed to start in the home protecting your woman. Because you can best believe that Beyonce could be out somewhere dancing and having a good time, but she know Jay-Z got her back. She not worried about that. So that comes with being protected, starting from the home and starting from when they first started dating, or any man. So thank you guys so much for your comments. I love them, and I appreciate you all. And as always, love life, live life to the fullest. Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, trap queen going hard up in this bitch. I'm a goddess, I'm a king up in this bitch. Raise the roof, we getting high up in this bitch. Smoking bodies like the narcos in this bitch. You said I was